I seen the results are fake. Guys, people are now saying that Gypsy Rose has faked her paternity test. Not only is she faking her pregnancy, but now she's faked the paternity results.
Hey, Julie, thanks for using my photo. I think that was so kind of you. I really appreciate it. However, I know you were saying that I claimed that they were related. I said, I think, I don't know. I just want to be very clear about that. But also what I think is really ironic is that the initial picture of Ryan Anderson and Dee Dee put together, I actually seen on your page. So I just think it's kind of crazy that you're saying that what I'm saying is an issue, but you actually posted the lookalike picture first. But also, you know, I know you really support Gypsy because I can see that all through your social, but I just think that's kind of a little ironic considering she's a murderer and she's a manipulator, and she manipulated this man that has a very low IQ and he's autistic, and the fact that you're okay with that. And I know you are because of the way you've addressed it. You know, I think when you have a platform like this, allowing other people to take advantage of people that are disabled and actually have them sit in prison for life is really sad. And I don't think that we should be condoning that. Now, you do what you do, boo. But I'm going to stand up for what I think is right. And I think you're saying it's okay. And you're also saying, oh, you know, they look so happy. It's very clear that they're not. Like, are we going to act like we're in the land of Delulu?
Gypsy Rose Blanchard is known for many things, including manipulation, lying, and deceit. These traits have been observed by numerous people, leading to varying opinions about her. While some believe she may have falsified the paternity tests, others argue that the tests are legitimate. In this discussion, we aim to uncover the truth. Are the paternity tests fake, or are they indeed authentic? Over time, Gypsy Rose Blanchard has repeatedly attempted to control the narrative surrounding her actions. This has caused even her supporters to start doubting her intentions. She has been involved in numerous scandals seemingly on a monthly basis and has been called out by various individuals, including ex-inmates. She has also clashed with content creators and frequently engages in controversial exchanges in comment sections, often responding dismissively to those who question her actions or raise valid concerns. In light of these ongoing controversies, we need to take a closer look at what is really happening. Is there any truth to the allegations against her, or is there more to the story?
Also, no, I shouldn't have believed her. Gypsy lies about everything. She could be lying about this. Until it's determined by the courts, we don't really know. And it's no one's fault but her own that people don't believe her when she says stuff, because she is notorious for not telling the truth. I don't know, but anyways, it's embarrassing that you don't know what slander means.
Let's delve into the details and seek clarity. So far, Gypsy Rose Blanchard has managed to manipulate many people, including some creators. I am not saying this to put anyone down, but I think some creators are only scratching the surface when it comes to understanding her. They're not digging deep enough to uncover what she's truly is hiding. Trust me, there's always something hidden with Gypsy Rose, something she doesn't want us to see. To fully understand her actions and intentions, we need to dig deeper. Now, let's talk about creators like Nina and Julie, who have different approaches to the narrative surrounding Gypsy Rose Blanchard. Nina has been steadfast in her investigation and has consistently brought insider information to light. For instance, she revealed the gender of Gypsy Rose's baby before it was officially announced. Nina has backed her claims with substantial evidence, making her one of the pioneers in exposing the truth about Gypsy Rose.
Rose Blanchard had her gender reveal, and she had a special guest today that has her local people in Louisiana in uproar. I have had 6 people send me this special guest. Do you guys want to check out who it is? Let's see. Lady right here is an attorney in Louisiana, and she also helps a nonprofit organization for domestic violence.
Despite attempts by Gypsy to ruin her career, Nina has persisted and is now fully focused on uncovering the truth. On the other hand, there's Julie, who has 1.1 million followers on TikTok. While Julie's videos have gone viral, her approach is different. She primarily reports on public information, focusing on celebrities and widely available details. Unlike Nina, Julie doesn't provide insider information or exclusive findings. Her content is based on what's already accessible in the media, and while it's informative, it doesn't dig as deep as Nina's investigations. These two creators operate in entirely different spaces, which has caused some confusion among audiences. People struggle to piece together the narratives because the creators' approaches vary so significantly. To clarify, I'll analyze their perspectives and highlight where I believe Julie might be getting things wrong. Analyzing what she said in her videos, it's clear that there are underlying issues. From the very beginning, her tone and approach seemed questionable. She started by dismissing previous claims, mocking people for saying she wasn't pregnant, and then pivoting to the controversy around the paternity test. Let's break this down, starting with the pregnancy claims.
I seen the results are fake. Guys, people are now saying that Gypsy Rose has faked her paternity test. Not only is she faking her pregnancy, but now she's faked the paternity results. Okay, in all seriousness, it took me 2 seconds to figure this out. This is the form she posted with her paternity results. It says the DDC. Some creators apparently looked into this and said there's no DDC location in Louisiana, so obviously she faked it. However, if you looked a little closer at her post, you would see she has tagged this company, Fastest Labs. If you click on it, it takes you to this Instagram page. I don't know how often they use this, but it lists their website, which takes you to this company. This is Fastest Labs in New Orleans, Louisiana. If you click on the link, it tells you testing services in New Orleans, and it lists, there it is, DNA testing. I'm guessing why people were confused is because this company doesn't read the results. This company does the labs. They take the samples, they post the results, and another company will read the results. This is the company that read the results online for Gypsy's paternity test from Fastest Labs. A lot of people were commenting that she got the results too quickly. Fastest Labs prides themselves on getting results back within a day. So she got the test on October 28th, she announced it to us on the 29th, and she got the results the very next day on the 29th.
After she posted this,
Gypsy Rose Blanchard faked her paternity test. This is video number 2 of clearing up that rumor, but first, here's one of the reasons that rumor got started in the first place.
Y'all, I went down this deep hole to figure out what was going on. So this is DDC Diagnostic Center. So I said, where in Louisiana is a location? But it's in Ohio. But I also looked up what is a sample of this test. This would be a sample of the test from there. That's the sample. Why does it not look like the sample? And I also called and they said that the sample is the standard test, the way it would look. So is Gyp lying?
Okay, let's try and clear all this up. So the first thing that she said is that this company, the DDC, is not located in New Orleans in Louisiana. Now, that's absolutely true. The DDC is not located in New Orleans. However, the Fastest Labs location is. And this is what Gypsy tagged in the post with the DNA write-up.
and this is what Nina said.
Y'all, allegedly, Gypsy Rose scammed us on the paternity test. Y'all, I went down this deep hole to figure out what was going on. So this is DDC Diagnostic Center. So I said, where in Louisiana is a location? These are all the locations that they have in the United States. None of them say Louisiana. Then I started searching and it says home paternity test. I was saying to myself, am I sure it's a home paternity test? Let me look to see if I could find a location. Well, I found this. I marked it out because I don't want to dox the people. But it's in Ohio, right? Now her test also says Ohio. Here you go. So did she say she was taking a paternity test and she was taking an at-home paternity test? How do we even know what's really what? But I also looked up what is a sample of this test. This would be a sample of the test from there. I want you to look at this one more time, and we're going to go back and look at her. Here we go.
People didn't begin doubting her pregnancy without reason. Initially, Ryan, who had been close to Gypsy Rose publicly, expressed his doubts during a live session. He said he wasn't sure if she was really pregnant, but added, "If she is pregnant, congratulations."
Kind of curious. Do y'all think she's really pregnant? Red, yes. Blue, no. Guys, she's pregnant. If you're voting no, she's pregnant. Like, come on.
This statement reflected his uncertainty and suggested he might have had some insider information. Over time, Ryan has revealed accurate details about Gypsy Rose, reinforcing his credibility in such matters. In addition to Ryan, rumors circulated that some of her family members also doubted the pregnancy. These suspicions weren't baseless. Observers noticed inconsistencies with her baby bump. For instance, her belly appeared large in some photos, but much smaller in others. It seemed bigger when she was at home, but significantly smaller in public, where people could see her in person and even capture pictures showing no visible belly.
People are asking why Gypsy Rose's baby bump looks like it disappears in some photos. Comes after Gypsy shared a video a few days ago wearing this fall outfit, and people started asking what happened to her baby bump.
These visual inconsistencies fueled skepticism. Gypsy Rose's responses to these allegations were also concerning. Instead of addressing her followers' valid questions, she brushed off the doubts. treating them as trivial. This dismissive approach upset her audience, who felt entitled to clarity since she had made her pregnancy a public matter. The way Julie framed her videos seemed biased. It appeared designed to discredit Nina's claims, painting her as someone making baseless accusations. This raises questions about Julie's objectivity. Some speculate Julie might be influenced by Gypsy Rose's PR team, which has a history of attempting to control narratives, threatening creators, and creating conflicts among them. While it's not confirmed that Julie is part of this team, her tone and approach suggest she may have had some alignment with Gypsy Rose's interests. Gypsy Rose even reposted Julie's video, adding a comment like "boom" with clapping emojis, signaling her approval and suggesting she might have anticipated or supported the video's message. This adds to the perception that Julie's video may have been strategically aimed at countering Nina's credibility. Gypsy Rose has well-documented history of lying and manipulating others. For example, during her younger years, she reportedly convinced doctors and authorities that everything in her life was fine, even though she later accused her mother of mistreatment. While she claimed she had no way to escape her mother's alleged abuse, evidence suggests she had multiple opportunities but chose not to act on them.
You went through the most horrific abuse, but why did you not expose your mum's lies to the police? Why did you take it as far as what you did?
Honestly, I didn't know the extent of the abuse myself. Some things were very obvious, like the physical abuse. But there was other things in the medical abuse side of it that if it wasn't very visual, like my mother said I had cancer. You can't see cancer, and my mother was telling people, myself and others, that I was on cancer medication. So there was things like those little things that I didn't even know until upon arrest after the crime.
Have you got any regrets?
Oh yeah, I have lots of regrets, lots of things that I would change. Obviously the big one, that goes without saying, but that's on my conscience. I have to live with that on a daily basis.
This pattern of deceit continues to raise doubts about her honesty. Her behavior towards Ryan is another example. She openly cheated on him and later tried to manipulate the narrative, going live to discredit him despite being in the process of finalizing their divorce. She still refers to him as her husband, which many see as another attempt to control the narrative. Given her history, it's not surprising that people question the authenticity of the paternity test. Many believe her track record of dishonesty undermines her credibility. While this doesn't conclusively prove the test is fake, it provides context for why people are skeptical. Gypsy Rose has consistently shown a pattern of manipulating situations to suit her agenda, making it difficult for people to take her at face value. The inconsistencies in her pregnancy story, her dismissive attitude towards valid concerns, and her history of deceit all contribute to skepticism surrounding her claims. Julie's approach, whether intentional or not, seems to align more with Gypsy Rose's perspective, while Nina's track record of presenting credible insider information makes her more trustworthy in the eyes of many. Ultimately, the doubts surrounding Gypsy Rose are not unfounded. They stem from the observable inconsistencies and her past behavior. To regain credibility, Gypsy Rose would need to address these issues transparently, something she has repeatedly failed to do. The ongoing controversy surrounding the paternity test has raised many questions. People are debating why this issue is so significant and why it's generating so much attention. To fully understand what's happening, we need to unpack the key points, including the design of the document, the timing, and the broader context. One of the first issues raised was the design of the paternity test document itself. Critics questioned the colors, formatting, and overall presentation, which some felt lacked authenticity. Additionally, the timing of the results was another red flag.
All right, I see people trying to doubt her DNA, whatever thing that she had taken. I believe it was done, right? So here on Facebook, here's the company right here. And looky here. Let's read it. Gypsy Rose Blanchard's journey is a powerful example of how NIPP testing can empower expectant mothers, with many couples choosing DDC tests to answer important questions with confidence and privacy. Privacy? Gypsy don't want privacy. She wants all the attention on her. We're honored to have played a part in providing the answer she needed. Thank you for sharing your story.
Gypsy Rose Blanchard appeared on a live stream with Ken, stating that the truth about the pregnancy and the father of her child would soon be revealed. Shortly after, Ryan released a video clarifying his stance. He said that while he had initial doubts about the pregnancy, he ultimately never claimed the baby as his or believed he was the father. He participated in the necessary legal process, such as the divorce, but made it clear that he didn't suspect the child was his. The paternity test was initially supposed to be conducted after the baby's birth. However, Gypsy Rose reportedly rushed to obtain results before the scheduled date, raising questions about her motives and the test's validity. Ryan himself expressed doubt about her claims, stating that she seemed overly eager to present results without solid evidence.
To me, because I've never once questioned who the baby daddy was. Never said anything like that. I've always said, guys, it's not my baby. Like, I've always said that. But that is your baby. I've never fought that. Gypsy knows that. It's sad that I have to hear about it through TMZ as far as the test being done. It's really sad.
Many now believe the paternity test results may not be entirely accurate. Skepticism rises from several factors. Rushed process. The test was conducted and publicized unusually quickly. Inconsistencies in presentation. The document's design and details didn't meet the expectations of what a legitimate test should look like. Gypsy Rose's credibility. Given her history of manipulation and deceit, people find it hard to trust her claims without dependent verification. In some cases, paternity tests conducted under questionable circumstances are not even legally recognized. This further fuels speculation that the results may not reflect the truth. A critical question is, why was the test done in the first place? Ryan had already clarified that he didn't claim the baby. Some speculate that this could have been a promotional strategy. Gypsy Rose has previously worked with companies to promote products or services, and it's possible she partnered with the testing company to gain visibility for them. This isn't uncommon in celebrity culture, where personal events are sometimes tied to promotional deals. Gypsy Rose has a well-documented history of lying and manipulation. For example, medical deception. She and her mother deceived doctors into believing she was gravely ill for years, while she claimed to be a helpless victim of her mother's control. Evidence later revealed that she was aware of the lies but went along with them. Gypsy Rose has used her public platform to craft a victim narrative, which many still believe. However, her history and behavior suggest she is capable of much worse, including fabricating information for her personal gain. Given this history, it's not far-fetched to think she could fabricate a paternity test. Her track record of manipulation makes it hard for people to take her claims at face value. While her defenders still see her as a victim, those familiar with her past recognize the patterns of manipulation. The documentaries and shows about Gypsy Rose's life may have only scratched the surface of her story. Many key details were likely left out due to time constraints, leaving gaps in the public's understanding of her true character. As more creators like Nina dig into these gaps, they reveal a different side of Gypsy Rose, one that is far from the victim she portrays.